MAGA people, justice is about to be made. I don't know if you already know this, but your dear leader, Donald J. Trump, sued the IRS for a little bit of money for what he claims are damages to his reputation. How much is a little bit, you might be asking? $10 billion. Yes, I did say dollars, not doll hairs. By the way, just so we settle this, the IRS and or the DOJ will absolutely put up a brave fight against such an insane claim, starting with the statute of limitation, which is long past, and going through all the legal steps all the way up to the Supreme Court. Sadly, the last two sentences were a bit of a joke. Clearly, they will settle with Trump. Now, you might say, good, just like you promised, justice will be done. Sadly, I was joking about that one too. Who knew I'm such a jokester, huh? There is such immorality hidden in this situation, it's honestly insane. I will briefly mention and move past the fact that Trump, in order to get votes from the Americans, repeatedly lied about releasing his tax returns. He never did. In fact, he fought for 4 years all the way to the Supreme Court to prevent them from being released, not even to Congress. I will also briefly mention and move past the fact that Trump paid slightly less than the average American in federal taxes for several of those years that he promised he would release them tax returns. How much less? A little over $13,000. I already mentioned that the statute of limitation is long gone, but he will claim that he only recently realized he was harmed. So, IRS, DOJ, what are you gonna do? By the way, for a very smart and stable genius to realize only 8 years later that he suffered nearly $10 billion in damages is pretty much par for the course. One thing still needs more attention. $10 billion in reputational damages? To me, that sounds completely ludicrous. But maybe you're still thinking, yeah, he can definitely claim that. You might even say his businesses clearly lost $10 billion because of that particular leak. At which point I would ask, really? Like, really? And even if I accept that argument, how did he not realize this for all those years? I thought he was a smart, stable genius. Something feels off to me. And if it doesn't feel off to you, brothers and sisters, it's because you are being conned by a con artist. He isn't even that good. It's just that so many of you are sadly that deeply caught in his lies. Lies that are spread and amplified ad infinitum by the right-wing propaganda machine. If the claim itself will not wake you up, maybe the shamelessness of the collusion between him and his underlings will?